I'm Alpha Murgev.
And I'm Gloria Hamilten, and we're coming to you from Brisbane, Australia.
We're part of a team who works with parents to help them with their children and potential behavioural problems. It's an issue that's quite prevalent in our society today. A lot of children are either diagnosed with ADHD or treated as though they have ADHD, when in fact it might just be a simple time of adjustment in their life, and there's some simple strategies that could probably solve the situation rather than reverting to drugs or other medications that seem to be quite readily prescribed in some instances. So we've had a history ourselves that has made us want to, or we've felt like we have a calling to actually help other parents, because there's some things that are just not communicated to parents, and when you're dealing with a child who is screaming and not behaving and they don't like it either, it's heart-wrenching to see it. So what we're doing is trying to give you some strategies to help, which can be easy. Some of them take a little time, but it's well worth the effort. And just to give you a little bit of background into us, we're polar opposites when it comes to what our experiences were. I was a sort of child that never really fit in. When I was faced with any kind of conflict, I basically just retreated. So I don't think I said boo to a lot of people for a long time, but I daydreamed a lot, which made me get in trouble in class because I wasn't paying attention and I did my homework because I had to, because my mother here would have, disciplined me regardless. But what actually ended up helping was my mum could see my struggles, I suppose, and she thought, okay, I'm going to try every kind of activity to see what this kid likes. So at any one time, I was doing at least 5 activities: ice skating, ballet, piano, violin, karate, Chinese lessons, German lessons. It was, every moment of my day was taken up, which was actually good because it never gave me a chance to really sit down and feel like I was too much of an outcast, because I always had something to occupy my mind and my hands. So that actually worked out quite well. So in a lot of cases, there are simple solutions that can be made nutritionally as well. There's some elements which, one of the things you'll notice on this site that we provide if you choose to opt in as a free gift is a daily meal plan. So we take the headache out of that decision process. What am I going to cook, or I don't have time to cook? We'll give you a shopping list, so you can just take it to the store and pick up the ingredients that you need. We'll show you how to put it together into a meal plan so that every meal and snack is covered to help your child grow into a happy, emotionally stable person. So anyway, that's a little bit of my story. I don't want to take up too much of your time. We know you're busy. I'll hand over to Mum and she can explain her experience.
Yes, well, as Alpha said, we were polar opposites as children. I was absolutely active and didn't want to just conform and obey simply because an adult told me what I was supposed to. If my intelligence said to me that something didn't make sense, I just said, well, why should we do it? Can we not do da-da-da-da? And in my generation, you were told to be seen and not heard, and do as you were told. Consequently, I was a sort of a bit of a social outcast from the opposite spectrum, in that I was very inquisitive and very active. And so I decided to retreat in a different way. I decided to live 2 lives. One, the conforming life, when I had to be at school and the other one was in my mind, where I challenged myself. I read so much and I did my activities as well. But it didn't actually, it wasn't really a very good thing for building one's self-image and the self-esteem that one has to have about oneself. It's taken decades for me to actually come to terms with the fact that I was actually okay in those days when I was a child. There was nothing wrong with me. It was just the fact that people didn't know how to appreciate someone the way I was. And as I say, it's taken decades for my self-image to be so well established that I now know that I can achieve anything that I want to achieve. Now, a lot of children, I've been a teacher for decades and decades, and I've also taught adults and children. By the way, we're looking at children from 5 to 18 years of age here in what we're doing. And so this not feeling, this inferior feeling of this self-image that is so inferior, went through my adolescent years, through early adulthood, even through my marriage, and into sort of middle adulthood, until I realized that had I been accepted differently and had things explained to me and knew the strategies, I would not have had to take so long to realize the potential that I do have. And this is what we're all about. We're here for all these children who do have this how shall I put it, this amazing capacity and personality, and yet we need to harness it. I realize if I'd been harnessed a little bit better, I would not have been such a problem in the eyes of the establishments. But no one knew the techniques and the strategies and things that we now know. And this is what we bring you. We bring you proven, unbiased strategies of how to work with your child, not work over your child, to make them putty and conform. We allow that your child to develop that brilliance that is within him or her. Now, part of what we offer you, and Alpha was talking about the bonus of the meal plan, we also offer you the bonus of a monthly newsletter for 3 months, absolutely free, which our clients pay for. They pay for a subscription of $197 over 12 months to have this monthly newsletter. The first issue that you'll be receiving is the current issue, because we've just started it in March 2009, and in it is appropriately how to start school. Now, in the Southern Hemisphere, we actually have started the school year. In the Northern Hemisphere, you've just had the long break, the long Christmas break. And how a child goes back into the school system and is able to perform at their optimum. There are strategies. These things don't just happen by chance. There is nutrition, the foods that we eat that are readily available. They have so many preservatives, so many steroids, so much artificial chemical production in them that a child, apart from being born with about 1,400 toxins in their body already from the atmosphere, is in touch with all that as well. So this is just to give you an idea of what's in the newsletter. Over to you again, Alpha.
I just wanted to say this is such a journey. We've been on this journey for, as you can see, we're quite passionate about it. We've been on this journey for quite a number of years, and it's taken us both a long time to figure out exactly what was actually going on. And around us, Mum through her teaching in schools and also private tutoring and with adults, there's so many issues that we bring through in our adult life that if we could have dealt with it when we were children, it would have made our lives so much easier.
And you will also have it as you were ice skating coach for children. You saw what they're like, that with a well-structured ice skating program, that was so different.
Yeah, the discipline that you get, and that's another thing that helped me incredibly. And I saw a lot of kids who had a lot of energy. You know, they were wired constantly, but at least the ice skating helped them keep it in check. And I've seen it happen in quite a few other sports as well, and other activities too. If your child's not a particularly athletic child, there's other pursuits as well. So there's a lot of information out there. We've experienced a lot of it ourselves, as well as helped others with it, and it's quite a journey. So we'd love you to join us on this journey. Have a little look around, check out our information, and if you feel that it's right for you, welcome.
And so to start you on your journey to find out if our information is right for you, we've got a little opt-in box there. So, as Alpha said, if you feel this is right for you, if we're right for you, pop in your details, and we would love to give you our bonuses as a free gift from us to you.
Thank you.
So until next time, this is bye from
Alpha
and Gloria from Brisbane, Australia.